Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That gets things running. Tries to play it through. That's good play. Now it's Valverde. Little pass back. Knocks it out wide. Morera makes the interception. Baku. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Big header! Danger averted for now. The ball has bounced loose now. Opts for safety. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient.
Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most accurate pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Over to the left. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Can he get on the end of this? Swings it up. He rises! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
But inscrit après 20 minutes de jeu.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. Can he get away here? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Strasbourg deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Akanji. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Caicedo. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. And Caicedo. And it's Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gives it back. Out to the left it goes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Half-time getting close now. Barco. Good read, needed to be. Son Heung-min. And now the breakaway. Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Il fasse la différence pendant la deuxième. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So we're into the second 45.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's whipped it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. Morera is onto it in a flash. And he skips past his man. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Barco. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Camavinga. Here's the return pass. Akanji. And it's Jimenez. And it's slung out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Son Heung-min. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. And it's Robertson. And here's Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jimenez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Barco. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Valverde. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, important interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caicedo. And Robertson. It's a pretty loose pass. Jimenez. Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's gone out for a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Now it's Kane. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's Valverde. Great defending. And Messi!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kane with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. That's Valverde. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
We
temps
are into
additionnel.
overtime. Barco proves just a little bit too strong. Jimenez. That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a result business after all, and you can't ask for more on that front. He might already be thinking ahead now.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Itu dah berbina tu tu lah tu hasil rainbow tu. Kucing gue se, tu dia orang di sana, mau lakukan. Tu dia boleh, na tu nak cuci tu. Tu lah dia tu. Rampau kau itu tip top. Tu lah kamu tu rampau nanti tu.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And we're underway.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he
Rises! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Brest got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, 2 in double quick time.
Now it's Messi.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Out to the left it goes.
Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Now it's Del Castillo. He's being urged to shoot. Valverde. Now it's Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass isn't the best. Caicedo. Valverde.
Kane. Son Heung-min.
Nicely weighted ball.
Turns and goes back. Chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Valverde. Little pass back.
And this is... It's Kane! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 19 minutes de jeu.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Paris Saint-Germain really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves.
And the finish!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Terrific header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Can he get on the end of this? He slings it in. Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And it's Camavinga, played out towards the right wing. 15 minutes till half-time. Look at the space here.
And a chance!
It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Goes for a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cleared without complication. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries a shot!
And he's heaved it away. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ooh, played through for the wide man. Camavinga! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Caicedo. Jimenez. And Akanji. Camavinga. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
That gets things going for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Caicedo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Son Heung-min looking understandably energised after his goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Kane can get it clear. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Out of play for a throw. Son Heung-min.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Son Heung-min receives it in a good position here. Caicedo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide, threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! They just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Plays the return pass. Akanji. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. That's headed upfield. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Valverde. Played out to the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Valverde. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Le numéro 28.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. And that's a good-looking ball. Over to the left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Brest can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Into the last 5 minutes. He's got away. And this is Kane. Good take, and is he in?
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Elects to cross. Camavinga is there, and he can get that clear.
De temps additionnel.
Robertson. Paris ended up in no man's land. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to get it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
This is the best trading I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's go, let's check it out. Table. Oh god. Let me check table. I won the 3 win and the 6 losses. So 6 losses mean it's literally, oh my god, 13th rank. Let's go. Legend. What is it? Okay. Let's skip this part and do a few more stuff. Look at the Henry Cam, Valverde. Even I have not a good team, but yeah. Look at Messi. Song. Let's skip. free, and this is the best thing. Look at the Donnarumma. Okay. They're saying okay. Oh my God. Let's skip this part. I don't want to watch this part.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous
I don't
the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Look at the dog. Yeah. Okay.
Voici maintenant la composition de
In a
l'équipe
system
du
like
Paris
this,
Saint-Germain.
Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Okay. Hello, sir. Kickoff is starting. I can see my team here. I'm gonna win this. Kickoff. Let's go.
And that gets things running.
Messi. Oh my God. Messi
Wow.
will the
It's a throw in.
This
Borga. Can he get on the end of this?
they're on
Promising position.
counter.
Played in deep.
Or
He's got
from the
full.
okay, what is it?
Didn't quite get enough on
This
that.
luck.
Well, you see
This
what a
lucky.
difference it makes to have so many runners into the box.
But
Makes
nice
life so
was
much
from
harder
the-
for that defence.
Oh my God. Look at the goal, man. Look at the goal, man.
Caicedo.
Slowly, Shadow,
It's Camavinga.
Binga, Caicedo,
Jimenez. Akanji.
Caicedo.
Not the most accurate pass.
Caicedo, man.
He has found a way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement
Oh my
which
God,
raises
okay.
hope.
Borga.
Okay, nice one, nice.
Cross
Nice.
deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Yeah, we should survive.
Last-ditch defending,
Nice
but
one.
that'll do.
Ooh, Messi.
Tries to pass it through.
Oh, it's not good. This is not good. This
Oh,
is
that's
not good.
fabulous.
This is
And
not
a shot.
Oh my God, what a set from
That's going to go a long way.
Donnarumma.
And the cutback.
Close.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Nice one. Valverde.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
On the Henry
And it
Kane.
had to be.
Henry Kane.
Not sure the shot was
Let's go,
ever on
Messi.
there, really. There were
Messi.
just too many
Messi.
bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, nice one. Oh my
Defending,
God.
so alert.
The last one.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bar. Boga. Abdul Samed.
Oh, no.
Oh, good spread. There's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Nice Kamavinga.
Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Valverde.
And this is Son Heung-min. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Boga. Lovely ball and a real
Nice
chance
one, nice
now.
one. Nice.
Valverde
Defending.
shifted it to the flank.
This one.
Oh, strongly challenged there. It's a really well measured ball. That's been cut out. Well
What
played.
the hell?
Boga. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Incoming delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick.
Sorry.
Akanji. Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Nice one.
15 minutes till half-time. Boudaoui. Played out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass.
Nice one.
Back to the keeper.
Zuma.
Jimenez.
Nice.
Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. And it's Camavinga.
Kamavinga.
Camavinga
What
powering
a run.
forward here. And the flag has stayed down.
Oh, son.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
What the? Ooh.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Boga. Abdul Samed. He's looking
There on
wide.
counter. Nice interception. Then.
Drill. Great chance!
Oh my God, what
He's
is
there
it?
to get it away. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He's in a great position here. Can he finish?
Oh my God.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh,
Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
What a
That's
save.
very well
What a
played.
save. What a save. What a save. Donnarumma. Man.
Son Heung-min tries to clear. Nicely shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
He got the cartridge.
Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Hoisted in.
Terrific header! Goal! Nice! And it's Nice in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bar. Boudaoui. Bar. And Abdul Samed. Boga. Foot in. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. That ball looks a good one. Jimenez. And he skips past his man. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Abdul Samed. And he's on a charge. And they've got rid. And they've got a throw. Abdul Samed. Bar. Boga. He's got him. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Caicedo. And Akanji. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Robertson. Camavinga. That pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get free. Nicely spread. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Abdul Samed proves too strong. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement.
Jimenez. And it's Messi. Looking for a runner. And that should get the job done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now here's the delivery. Akanji clears it away.
Nice surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Robertson. And Jimenez. Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Boga proves just a little bit too strong. Showing good feet. Boga. Distributed tidily. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Son Heung-min, and it's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Valverde, played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Now it's Valverde. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a decent clearance. Boga. That is a great pick out. He's had it nicked away. Akanji. And that's that. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
We check my 13, okay, 12 points. Oh my, look at the AS Monaco. Entry, 7 losses. Kamavinga, Kamavinga.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's down to business here. Plays it through. It's a promising position. Milan. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's a loose ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Son Heung-min is on a run down the left wing. Camavinga. Robertson. Looking for the run. Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger. And
He's gone for goal!
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Caicedo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Camavinga. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Milan is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got away. Nice control. Has crossed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Robertson, Camavinga, now it's Kane. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Valverde, Brassier clears it away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Son Heung-min. Punched away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fofana. Played back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Jimenez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
De jeu. Le numéro 8.
Stade Rennais have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cisse.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Son Heung-min. Kane. Messi. And that has been cleared. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Merlin receives it in a wide position. And he cuts out the supply. Fofana looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, delightful ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been
Temps
handcuffed.
additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, good spread. Messi. Valverde. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Camavinga, Caicedo. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Frankowski. Now Rongier. Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Valverde. Camavinga takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Valverde. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Has another goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's played forward. Cleared away. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So we've reached the hour mark. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Frankowski. And it's Blas. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Robertson looking to run onto it. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Stade Rennais can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 99.
Plus. Frankowski. That's Frankowski. Lovely feet. Produces a cross. He rises! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. Now Son Heung-min. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's a throw-in. Stade Rennais making another change here.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 95. À leur place, le numéro 39.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Hatterborn. And it's Fofana, played with finesse. And that has been knocked clear. Merlin with the short one. Roger, Blas.
Stade Rennais surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Son Heung-min. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's a nicely shaped ball. Fofana! He should have put that one away.
Fofana really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Paris Saint-Germain are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Robertson. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. That has been slung wide. Yildirim. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Stade Rennais can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nicely weighted
Il y aura
ball.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now then, the ball's come loose. Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. Now it's Kane. Oh, no joy this time. And we're done. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to...
Again. Yes, sir.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Voici maintenant la composition de
In a
l'équipe
system
du
like this,
Paris
Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're underway.
Valverde. Probing pass. Caught offside that time. And it's Camavinga. Son Heung-min tries to play it through. Valverde! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Sidibe. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Son Heung-min. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kane. Cresswell wins the duel this time. Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caicedo. Camavinga. Now it's Valverde. And it's Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sidibe. Turns back here, probably the best option. That has not gone well. Jimenez. And Robertson.
Son Heung-min. Robertson. Now it's Kane. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for the run. And they can counter here. And he was quick to react. Kamavinga. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in a great position here. Son Heung-min, who does have an assist to his name. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Valverde. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mackenzie. And it's Sidibe. Gets into some space. Played out to the left flank. It is a corner, good chance. They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset.
And Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Messi with the short one. Shot could be on. Toulouse have the chance to go the other way. Some good work on the right flank here. Robertson. Jimenez. Kamavinga. Now that's well seen too. Valverde. Kamavinga. Can he get it through? Valverde crosses.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
First half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Messi. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. And it's Camavinga. Robertson gets into a good position. And that's aimed at... A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Messi.
Camavinga. Great work on the overlap. Cresswell tries to clear. Son Heung-min. He's having a go. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's Valverde. Now the delivery climbs up big. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Son Heung-min.
That's the keeper's ball. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde simply refused to be outdone there. Opts for safety. Cresswell. Mackenzie. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Sidibe. It's a promising position. Sidibe. Now he's got space here.
Play for a goal kick.
And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Spread neatly. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Le numéro 10.
Toulouse making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Valverde. It's Camavinga. Shifted it to the flank. Half an hour gone in the second half. Knocks it out wide. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jimenez. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Could try cutting inside here. There's the delivery. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Attention, changement.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's Valverde. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Sidibe. Just 5 minutes left. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Messi. It's Fascioli.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Time added on 4 minutes. And here's Valverde. Thinks about the shot. Lovely pass. Can he finish? And he's straight offside. Out for a throw. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Valverde taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
goals. So your boys shoot goals. Wait, should I click it? For a win, triple, with loss. Mahalengga. Mahal.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Now, can they get him away? That's good play. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Son Heung-min. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Akanji. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Son Heung-min. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And that's going right the way across.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's made shoots!
Well, for me, he qualifies as a determined manipulator. He won't take no for an answer.
Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Kane. Camavinga. And this is... It's Son Heung-min!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has crossed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Nantes were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Coquelin. Over to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Good pressure, determined, intense. He is through here. Coquelin. Played out to the left flank. And he's on a charge. Oh, that's nice. Now here's Mustafa Mohamed! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
They've played it short. He's looking wide. Hangs in, climbs up big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Nantes really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. And Caicedo. Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mustafa Mohamed. Played out to the right. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Kane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nantes do have a chance to counter here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Caicedo. For Valverde. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Out to the right. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Akanji. Jimenez. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Messi. Son Heung-min. And here's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Caicedo.
That's a good ball out wide. And he's forced to go back. Coquelin. And it's Coquelin. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deep cross. Punched away. This looks promising. Mustafa Mohamed. Well, there's the clearance. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That has been cut short. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Coquelin. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get away here? That has been slung wide. He can run onto that. It's out for a goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Le numéro 15.
Robertson, Camavinga, Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kane. Looking to play him in. Kane. He is just caressing the ball.
Changement. Le numéro 11.
Nods making consecutive changes here. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And now they can spring out of defence. Into the last quarter of an hour. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kane. Valverde. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Smoothly does it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Valverde. Paris Saint-Germain looking... It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Coquelin. Looking for the run.
Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Son Heung-min.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Jimenez. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Threads one in, and he welcomes, takes a shot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.